Hey everyone, welcome back to Team Brothership. I'm your host, Mike, joined here by co-host and actual brother, Paul.
Uh, they kind of call me Mike here and there. Nickname.
Yeah, okay. And we are joined today by a special guest, another Mike, who is the brother.
All the best Mikes on this show.
Yeah, nothing but all Mikes, no chaser. Who is the actual brother of Mark, who is my good friend and the co-host for the Shining Force episode. So welcome, Mike.
Oop. Thank you so much. It's great to be here.
And this actually, you were saying right before we got on, this actually brings Team Brothership itself to fruition, as the four of us, you, your brother Mark, Paul, and I were the original Team Brothership in college.
Yeah, it's brothers all the way down here.
And so it was Mark that reached out to me that said that you were interested in being on these episodes because you have a history with the Suikoden series.
Yeah, Suikoden, for me, it was like this weird little gem that only I knew about when I was growing up. So back in the day, my brother wisely convinced my parents to get me a PlayStation for Christmas instead of a very big Lego set. Which is what I had asked for. I had asked for, I remember it was Fort Lego Raider, it was the Wild West set. And he was like, Michael might get more enjoyment out of a PlayStation instead. And I think it was because he wanted to play Final Fantasy VII, but I don't begrudge him that because I got to play Final Fantasy VII too, so it was great. And, that was the big splashy RPG, everybody was talking about it, it was, the one people were talking about it and in the zeitgeist. But then for my birthday, a friend of mine who was more in touch with, he was really into Japanese culture and he knew more about gaming and stuff than I did. He gave me a copy of Suikoden for my birthday and said it was really, really well, rated and supposed to be a great game. And of course, like the North American box art for Suikoden for PlayStation, have you seen it?
Oh yeah.
It legitimately, it looks like a bad 80s flick. It's just wild, the swing that they took with that.
Yeah.
And so I'm looking at this game like, okay, and but I decided to boot it up, and I wasn't turned off by the pixel graphics or anything, even though it was the age of PlayStation. And it was this, my older brother saw me play a little bit, but he didn't really see me play the game. This was kind of a solo venture, and none of my other friends played PlayStation. Nobody else was into it, so I had nobody really to talk to about it. And so later on when people started talking about it as a hidden gem, and then especially now with the remasters coming out, and it's there's all this buzz about it, it's incredible. So I remember that I played and beat the original Suikoden, and I don't think I was able to do it all without help. I think the first playthrough, someone died in a war battle, and I didn't realize that was a thing that could happen.
Oh.
It was Eileen LaPonte's wife. I was like, damn it.
Oh no.
I remember. I think I remember who died in the second game too. But anyway, so I had to replay it because of that, because I wanted the good ending. And I love the game so much that I ended up playing sequels. Suikoden 2 being my favorite. Even Suikoden 3, that was kind of maligned by some, I really enjoyed. The fourth one was the misstep.
Yeah.
I owned and played Suikoden Tactics, and as someone who loved Final Fantasy Tactics, it was oh, Suikoden Tactics, this should be my jam. I never finished that game. I didn't think it was very good.
No, it was awful.
Yeah. And then I missed out on Suikoden 5, which really bumps me out, because people say that one was kind of a return to form, despite loading times being an issue. So, but yeah, I was so thrilled that they remastered it. I played back through the games with the remaster just when it just came out, and I had a blast. So
nice. Yeah. No, we talked a little bit at the beginning of like our familiarity with the series, and it was very similar. Although I actually played the second one first, because I saw the box art at like a GameStop and randomly was like, oh, that looks pretty cool, and grabbed that, and I had so much fun with that. And then I learned about like, oh, there was this original game that you could, bring your file over to.
Yeah, and that was such an exciting thing with like thinking about like, oh, like there's the certain things that show up in the second game, and then even from the PlayStation 1 era to the PlayStation 2 era, that was kind of cool too.
Yeah.
Wasn't there something in one of the other ones? I think it was 5, where you can actually you have like you're able to get Ted if you have like some save file from one of the other ones or something.
Well, I don't know. I know Ted shows up in 4.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he's really a secret character.
Yeah, no, he's part of the. I think it's a plot event in 4. I don't think he's in 5.
Okay, maybe I'm misremembering them.
Yeah, no, but he's definitely in 4. Spoilers. So we're in the part of the game. We just wrapped up all the stuff with the dwarves and the elves. And now we're about to attack Garen Fortress to head out to the Flower General, Milich, I think his name.
Milich.
Yeah. So we're heading out. I think we're ready to go because we recruited all those characters last time. I think we're stocked up.
Oh yeah. I should probably bring that up.
Yeah, so we don't miss it. Well, hopefully, Michael will remember what we need if we're gonna miss anybody.
No pressure. Just the entire playthrough depends on it.
I was thinking like, oh, I should memorize where everybody is for this thing. I don't think there's only a couple like really missable people.
Yeah.
And it's because you end up with people forced into your party at a certain point, and you have to do it before that happens.
Right.
So. Never heard of it.
Yeah. we outnumber them by 2,000 people. That's
sweet.
Yeah.
This is the second one of these battles, right? We did one earlier.
Yeah.
I actually kind of like this war battle better than the Suikoden 2 ones. Like the top-down tactical thing is cool, but like so many of those are scripted that it just feels like kind of dumb.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing with this is it is a crapshoot on some level.
Until you get ninjas. Those help you a lot.
The ninjas were the ones that just tell you what the other guy's going to do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I typically open with the merchants to try to pull over as many people as we can, so then we're fighting fewer dudes. I mean,
that is what they say, more with less.
Send him over there alone.
Oh, Chandler.
He didn't even come back.
We're gonna take away his monocle.
He's just as charismatic as the Friends character of his same name. All right. Well, I'll see if I can use my thieves to predict some of their moves.
I mean, that guy looks dependable.
Yeah, that's a
face.
face.
The worst.
See, I knew it. Now, what is that Weehee? Is he like running away scared, or is that like a Michael Jackson impression?
I don't know. I
think there's no reason to not use all of your others, because I think that as soon as you do one of the other things, they get a turn. The strategist,
right? Yeah, no, it's just going to use my strategist. So, I'm going to save those for when I do a charge.
Okay.
I don't know. What should we open with? Magic?
Magic or a charge is what I'd say.
In with that magic.
All right. I don't think Luck can die, so even if he gets screwed.
I would be very surprised as well.
Oh, crap. Oh, that was a bad call.
Yeah.
They made a localization change there. You see, he says "True Wind Rune, show your power." In the original game, it just said "Wind Rune," which is foreshadowing something for a future game.
Oh, crap!
Did he die?
Yeah.
Oh
All right.
my goodness.
Well, I guess we're reloading
I
this
don't know if he
save.
can really die though.
I
Do I
mean,
just keep going to test for science?
not really, because that's going to be a long time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, right, because then you go hit the cat. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we're going to reload. Wow, that was a surprise. The one good thing is that we did learn, because I think they always go in the same order, so we know they'll do bows next time.
Exactly. Nothing
right.
better on a walkthrough than cheating.
Yeah, well, it happens. All right. Jeez, I didn't think he could die. I mean, he's a story character. What?
Well, he can die. I just did a quick goog. So
Does he not factor into the story at all after this point?
I guess not, because Leknot gives them to you as like a gift or whatever. But maybe he doesn't have any. I don't know.
I just assumed because he's the one that's like protecting the tablets, like that's
Right.
sort of a mandatory function.
Yeah.
All right, well, back to the drawing board then. All right, folks, hold on a minute. We'll be right back. All right, recording's back. So, all right, let's try this. I'm still gonna try to grab other soldiers, even though this guy is useless. I think one of the other merchants has a much higher success rate with this ability. Yeah. All right, so
What a surprise.
I think it'd be very funny if Luke died and they had to like replace him with like a generic like kobold or something, like in front of the tablets.
yeah, somebody who just like didn't know what they were doing.
Oh, Google can't read.
All right.
Okay, so they're going to use bows. You're going to charge.
Yeah. I'm gonna be pissed if they use something other than bow.
That was one of the things they refactored.
Yeah. All right. I am like 99% sure none of these characters can die in battle.
Mhm.
We'll see.
It's the only time he talks. Oh,
Oh.
Jesus.
The original Matthew line in the original translation was, "Behold the power of the science." It's just like, what?
All right. We took some losses that time, but they definitely took much
Yeah.
higher. Yeah.
Yeah. They have their halos and their wings and they're floating up to Christian heaven.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, what we'll always say is they'll never use charge two times, once in a row, twice in a row, because that'd be too crazy. So now, if you charge, you should be fine.
Yeah, I'm having this guy. Okay, he's gonna use bow. So
Yeah, same.
all right. So I
I
guess
can
you can
charge.
only use the strategy. I guess the strategists, you use them and then they're just like spent. I thought you could use them one at a time. Like the
Well,
other
he also
guys.
they also tell you like use this order. So it was like your head guy and then Humphrey and then LaPont. But I don't know if that just meant it just buffs all of your dudes, like, or if you have like follow the specific plan and something good will happen.
Yeah.
Oh, you took them out.
Oh wow, we lost more dudes that time than we did when we goofed it up. So yeah.
Or is that just the total?
No, we lost about 2,000 people, which
Okay.
yeah.
So that's quite a few.
Yeah.
That's how I lost Eileen in my very first playthrough, and I didn't realize she was dead.
Not Eileen.
Crucial member of the Force.
I know.
Yeah, that would make LaPont's presence in the story a lot sadder. Oh, are we actually at the fort now? I thought we were just like busting into their territory.
Oh no, we're full on like kicking in the front doors.
There we go. This guy knows what's up. Speaking.
You remember that scene in like the first Matrix where they're going into the lobby to head up to the top of the building?
Yes.
That's pretty much what we're preparing for. So for all those who have been viewing and waiting, this is that exciting moment we were talking about.
Yeah. We keep saying every episode the next one's going to be the exciting one. No, we've hit the exciting stuff at this point. Oh,
yeah,
boy.
this is where Flick kind of steps on some rakes. But in the last episode, he's like, all right, fine, I'll let you join me, as if he's the one with the castle and the army.
Right.
He's not letting go to the hopes of being Odessa's real successor.
Yeah. Oof. Yeah, we're a little outnumbered in this battle.
Is it? No, so you regained whatever you had before.
Right. Just like in real war, as long as you win
Yeah.
the battle, everybody comes back to life.
Right.
Be careful, something isn't right. Other than
Maybe this guy can lure them over.
Yeah. Well, we were talking a little bit about, in one of the previous episodes, how Flick is definitely one of the ones who has the... you are useless. Has one of the most, like, significant character arcs between the two games. Like, Flick in original Suikoden versus Flick in Suikoden 2 are, like, very different characters.
Yes.
Yeah, but it works.
Yes,
It's not like...
yeah.
It's like out of nowhere. Like he grows as some,
Oh.
And I think what's kind of cool too is, oh, you did it. Now we got
You
money.
stole money from him. That's not what I sent you to do. No.
Doesn't matter. He's got it.
Yeah.
What I like about both Suikoden 1 and 2 is that your hero doesn't wield a sword,
Yes.
which is like traditional like JRPG guy with sword, And here's like Flick, sword, cape, lightning magic, very much like Max and Bowie in Shining
Right.
Force, right? So he should be the hero, right? And so you've got this subversion of the kind of main character.
Yeah, no, exactly. He's got the love interest. He looks the part of the hero. He's, the scrappy rebel. Yeah. Milich does something weird here, right? Like, this is a scripted loss.
Yeah.
I believe so.
All right. We'll just power up our charge and then run in like idiots.
Yep. Leroy Jenkins, this bitch.
Yeah.
Right, so he says, follow my orders to the left. So does he mean go tier Humphrey LaPont? I don't know if it really matters.
Yeah, I think he's just talking. Like, I think these are the, like, he's, like, addressing the other
Those are the
generals.
charge units, yeah.
Yeah. And Flick is, hey, we finished the kobolds and pal.
Oh, yeah.
Not pals, pal. It's all kobolds but one.
Well, yeah. Were you guys talking about how Fusulu is a dude with a tiger mask and not an actual tiger man?
Yes.
Last episode?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I realized that either. I always wondered if he was like, was it King from Tekken who has the
Yes.
giant mask?
Yeah.
Yep. That's what I
But
imagine.
Fusulu was like the ultimate in like, yeah, you just got schooled by a flower deal.
Well, 6,000 children are orphans now, so
Oh.
whoops.
Yeah, Fusulu feels like the ultimate, like, oh, this sprite is different. I need to get him on my team. Like, there's nothing else
Right.
going on. You see him in town, you're like, that guy.
Yeah. Yeah. No, same thing. I thought he was kind of like the king figure, or like, I mean, in Shining Force, you got all the animal people.
Mm-hmm.
The thorns are too prickly.
I feel like Victor's character portrait looks so much better in this Suikoden 1 remaster
Yes.
because they redrew it entirely, but then they just kind of upscaled it for the second game, and he looks really strange.
Oh, that's interesting.
Like,
Yeah, we're gonna do these in order. So.
Yeah.
Oh.
The portraits in this one look really good.
Yeah, they do.
I really like them.
They do, because some of them, like, oh, we gotta remove somebody. Ugh. I guess it's gonna have to be Valeria, because
Yeah.
She's not like
It's
non-essential.
great.
yeah, she's other than Pawn, and like you said, we need to keep Pawn's
Pawn.
level up.
The other thing I like that they did with the remaster was like they remastered some things, but not. I mean, they remastered everything, sure, but like they like left some things like the general look and feel like it was before.
Mhm.
But updid other things, like the sprites themselves like feel very like original, but then like the background here seems very much redone, and I like that like contrast.
Also, the battle speed up thing is a godsend because like it doesn't feel like a slog because the battles are easy, but being able to just fast forward through auto battle and still get your level ups and everything is great.
Is this? We were talking about how there's some. I mean, I'm pretty sure he has to come with you either way.
Yeah, no matter what, he'll do the same thing.
Yeah, so it's because we were talking about how you can kind of be a jackass in a lot of this game, and like most of the time it doesn't matter, but like it does matter a lot in a couple of instances.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
we found one, right?
Anybody's heads off or anything.
Yeah.
There are some funny ones in the second game. You have the opportunity to have someone be like whipped, like punished, and like that's fine if you let it happen.
Well, you can. This game, it was something that I was. Why is Pawn not at full health? Ugh.
He was just rolling around in mud earlier.
Yeah. Well, this is like I have noticed this. I don't think I've equipped Flick with anything.
It's not too bad.
Are you playing on normal or hard?
Normal.
Okay. I wish I had done a hard playthrough on the remaster because I did hard for Suikoden 2 and it was not hard. And like now, if I want to go back and get the trophy, I'm like, I gotta play Suikoden 1 again.
Let's just wander off and go to this village and recruit a bunch of people.
Perfect.
It's Tien.
Oh,
it's the home of the Dragon Ball character.
Love that guy. He's got 3 eyes.
Underrated, underappreciated.
For sure. I actually watched this whole YouTube video the other day of like how like a bunch of like the Dragon Ball characters are all underappreciated, and they showed like all of these scenes where like they basically sacrifice themselves for like the world as well.
Yeah.
Like because they gave themselves to like Goku, for instance, or whatever. And it was just like one of those like memories, like the high school drunk driver stuff that you see.
Oh. Oh boy.
Yeah, good old Hellion.
She's clutch because she's got a very important power that you need.
Oh, is she the way that you get back after fast traveling?
Yeah.
Near.
Okay. We were like, I couldn't remember because I know in 2, I think Vicky gives you the item that lets you do it, right?
No, you get it. You also get it staggered from getting Vicky.
Oh.
I won't spoil. It's kind of cool who gives it to you in Suikoden 2.
That's the game that I thought we've talked before. Paul and I have talked before about how our memories of this game are definitely a little fuzzy. I definitely have much stronger memories of Suikoden 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, mine's with 3. I think I played 3 like 2 or 3 times.
I care about his boats.
Well, I mean, we have
boats.
We have a boat. Do I need to bring in Taiho?
No, just let him chill for now. You'll come back to him in a moment.
Yes.
All right.
Why do all these like sprites look like Starbucks baristas?
They do a little bit.
Maybe that was Milich Oppenheimer is saying that everyone should wear aprons.
Oh, that's right. He renamed all the towns.
Proclamation 385. Everyone must wear Starbucks uniforms.
All right, we can upgrade. Oh, these guys can do. Oh, geez. Okay, we're gonna need a lot of money because.
Yeah, I was gonna say you might need to go fleece Gaspar for all he's worth.
Yeah, that's.
Where that guy gets his money, but like, you just like let's just get millions off of him constantly.
He's independently wealthy. His family has money.
Yeah. I was just gonna say that they don't cut you off. Like it'll just be like whatever you win, you win.
Right.
I remember this guy. I really like this guy's character. Right.
Oh, 11 levels short. All right. Well, there's no armorer here, so we can't upgrade Flick's gear. I guess we'll just go through the fortress.
One thing I really do respect about this game too is like between just the discipline of going to every town and looking at this guy is you have two characters here that are really great. Just going back to places, the old books give you clues to other hidden characters, and so
oh god,
you can.
Yeah, he wouldn't join until I had 37 more people. Jeez.
Kai is clutch.
Now, Mike, when you say books, do you mean like the manga or like?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I lost my train of thought. The old book, Volume 1, whatever those things.
Yeah.
Oh
those,
yeah.
Some of those have clues to characters that are hard to recruit. So all of the clues you need to find all 108 are within the game, and like none are so crazy that you wouldn't be able to guess them.
That's cool.
Or suss them out, I suppose. Yeah, Kai and Tyr have a very strong unite attack, and if you want to like speed run the game, getting Kai early is a good strategy.
Nice.
I think he's always just chilling on that bridge.
Just hanging.
Oh, is this the appraiser? Do we need to bring him something that he can't appraise?
Mm-hmm.
I'm Jabba the Hutt.
I don't remember what we have to bring him. Is it it's not a hex doll, is it?
Do you want me to just tell you, or is it?
Yeah, no, you can tell me.
I think it's a nameless urn.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
And it is dropped by the Foofer things near the starting town. The furball guys.
Yeah, I'm almost sure I've gotten rid of a bunch of those already.
I think you can also. Someone says you might be able to get them right outside the town or something. But I might be confusing that with the Celadon urns in the next game.
All right, she's looking for her cat. I'm gonna save my.
You are really good at like catching animals lately.
I am, yeah. I actually recorded something with John the other day, and right around that same time, we did have to extricate a bat from his house, which was.
Oh my god!
Was what you're recording the like crazy bat extrication?
Unfortunately, no.
Because like there's that scene that you always hear in the background of people like dub over, but it's Will Ferrell just screaming.
Oh.
I just want to see like that, but you're like gonna go grab the bat and it flies out and John just screaming like that. That would be great. That would make my day. I mean, probably get a hell of a lot more viewers for that than this stuff.
Is this? Oh, this is his fortress, so we're not going in here. I've been so enjoying our little reunion here that I haven't really been paying attention to where I'm supposed to go. I know we're looking for the doctor that can cure the. We have to actually fight these guys.
I think the order of events. I think you have to go to Milich's castle first to see the roses up close.
Oh, okay.
Maybe, and then it becomes how do we get to Lucan? Oh, there's a speed bump to get to Lucan, and then you need a couple characters to get you through that, and yeah.
Oh wow, Flick's level's pretty high.
Yeah, 35.
Well, while we're wandering, these people look different.
Yeah.
Well, I guess he or she is not doing anything.
Is that a guard or is that another?
It looks like a. Oh no.
No, it's right.
Did you get you got Stallion last time, right?
We did, yes.
Yes.
So I don't know if you noticed, but unlocking Stallion in the remaster allows for triple speed in battles now.
Oh, really? No, I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
so you can speed through battles even faster.
Nice. I've always thought they were kind of quick anyways.
Yeah.
Suikoden battles, it's definitely like Suikoden compared to like Final Fantasy VIII or something is just like a universe apart.
I feel like the newer games, like the Final Fantasy ones, like they had fewer battles. Like the story was shorter and everything, and it's just like these big slogs.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't
Well,
play
even,
any of them.
like-
This is just what I saw on like Twitch and stuff.
In
Whoa.
13 and 16, I feel like there's just fewer enemies on the map generally.
Right.
Because they're just populated and not random encounters.
Yeah.
For better or for worse. But I don't know, sometimes if the combat's good, you want to fight more.
Right.
That's kind of my experience of playing Claire Obscure Expedition 33 right now. And
Oh, yeah.
so much fun in that game.
All right, so we got to bring that lady in. Oh God, all of these people, they're not just randomly joining our party anymore. They're asking us for things.
I know.
So that lady needs an opal. I guess
Why
I have
can't
to
you get like a bunch of suckers just to like join you, sign their life away?
I think I need like shoes or something for. Here we go.
Ooh, Chapman.
All right. Oh, nice. He's just jumping right in. Yes,
Perfect.
We do need an armor.
He's got like a portrait of the Pope or something behind it. Oh no, it must be Milich Oppenheimer. Yeah,
It's Milich.
Yeah.
yeah, he's got the roses in his hair. Why did I not notice that before?
So this guy's joining us, even though he likes Milich.
I think they were
Well,
compelled to have those portraits up.
You've never had to like go into a room that has a portrait of a politician or something hanging up that you might not love.
At every town building. ...
Yeah. Oh, hey,
Oh,
here we
he
go.
is.
Another familiar face. And yeah, she definitely looks she is definitely in the series like the sultry character, but
Mhm.
her original portrait in the first game was definitely more like cutesy.
Yeah.
Nice.
I guess you were saying everybody else wants stuff. You ask and you shall receive. You just got two people for nothing.
Yeah, and those people are much more useful.
Okay, so he just gave you the clue that the Holly Masters drop the nameless arms.
Okay.
Sweet.
Well, I think there's some of those wandering around here. I'd been letting them go, but I guess we can kill them. Try to rob them. Anybody?
Okay, so I have a.
Here's another
Ooh,
one.
who's that? Kimberly.
I had forgotten about her completely when I replayed.
Yeah, that doesn't. Yeah, I don't
You
remember her
have
at
such
all.
a with such a big cast of characters. Like, not everyone's just a fighter, right? Like, you've got
Yeah.
I won't reveal her expertise right now, but you've got the shop owners, and you've got the dancers, and you've got the whatever. Like, it all makes you feel like you really have a community.
Yep.
All right. What are these people selling? Helmets. Oof. Do you remember how long they stick flick in our parties?
I don't remember for now, but it happens at least one more time where you have to use them.
Yeah.
The toe shoes, if you don't have some, are a necessity for recruiting.
Yeah, that was going to be my next question. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
we need those for oh yeah, we're kind of low on money at the moment. I guess we can buy Flick some armor. That's going to clean us out though. And
The one thing, the economy in this game is very weird, because like stuff is very expensive, and especially upgrading weapons, and you really just have to spam Chichinori in order to just get everything you want.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that after
Yeah.
we hang up the call. All right, and I think I have another at some point when I go back to town with people, I'll get that other steel shield out of storage. All right.
Hold on 1 second. The baby just got up. I gotta go. Be right back.
Oh, babies. All right, so we should be able to grab her now, right? Oh, do we have to actually do this dance?
In the second game you do. In this one you just have to have the toe shoes on, I think. The second game is like a rhythm game. It's great sprite animation.
Yeah. It is interesting, like, the some of the sprite animation really goes buck wild, but some of it is definitely pretty stilted, where in the second game, like, across the board, everything tends to look really good.
What's funny is in the original game, there was no running animation. You just walked 3 times as fast or whatever.
Right. Yeah.
And in the loading screen, they had sprites of, Tyr and Ted running. So
Right.
they did the work to animate those, but only, I guess, in one direction,
Right. Oh.
I guess you recruited the... I guess they're making fun of her.
Right. She's not up to Mina's standards. Nope, I'm not staying the night. I'm just gonna abuse your save privileges. Yeah, I think after this episode, I'll probably, like you said, go to Gasper and just, like, go buck wild with all that stuff.
Yeah.
Where is Milich's castle? Is it over here? That looks castle-esque. Yeah. There we go. It's horrible roses. My allergies are going crazy.
Oh, I guess... I thought there was more to that, but I guess not.
Let's see. I think I was already in here. Oh, here are the Holly Masters. We can wipe out these guys now. Get some nameless urns. Wow, they hit really hard. I was not expecting that.
I can't remember the triggering events. You may have to actually try to get on the boat that is already there to try to go just get to Lucon and find that there's something in the way.
Okay. Yeah, we'll just head south and grab that. Alright, let's get us a nameless urn. Nope.
Wow. One thing I was curious about when I replayed the remaster too was in the character portraits. I was wondering if Tyr's outfit is actually a, Imperial Army uniform.
Yeah.
The red vest, because Han also wears a red
Right.
thing. He's identified as a soldier, and then Valeria also has a red doublet kind of thing with the gold trim. And it's funny that your head guy never changes if that's the case, But it is also generally kind of just a karate look. But...
Right. Yeah, there was a bit too where a character was dumping on Tyr's, the protagonist's clothes, when it's well, didn't he had that as if they were shabby peasant clothes, and it's well, he did wear that to see the Emperor.
Right. He's a noble birth, right?
Right.
I'm back, by the way.
I figured. All right, actually, hold on. I'm going to pause things for 1 second. All right. It looks like they're letting us get most of the way. I couldn't remember if you ever get attacked on boats either. I guess not.
You do not. But what's this big toilet in the water? Ooh.
It's the Kraken. Where's
Rapids.
Bowie and
It's not Final Fantasy 3.
the Kraken? No, that's a Shining Force reference.
So I think that now that you have encountered the rapids, maybe you can talk to someone who loves boats.
Oh, Mr. Loves Boats again. I remember that guy.
Does love his boats.
We have many boats here.
Alright.
Why do all these towns just look like, done over farm silos?
Right. I've already forgotten what town that guy was in. Let's see. He's in one of the just generic houses, so he's not here.
It's one that's on the port. It's the it's somewhere along the coast.
Okay, so I think that's just the one right up then.
Yeah.
Yeah. They have a dock and everything. Can't have boats without a dock.
No. Alright, Mr. Boatman.
There he is. We need you to fix our boat.
Well, like upgrade.
That's true.
Oh, more complications.
Look at his eye in in his portrait. Like, there's a space between where his eye is set and like.
Yeah, I think he's supposed to look like he has like really intensely sunken eyes.
Yeah.
Like he just has very deep eye sockets.
Sign of wisdom.
Yeah, or a sign of not sleeping very well. Oh God, this guy has to join, and they don't even show what he does.
I think he's medium.
All right.
He's not long range, but yeah.
Well,
I don't think you need him for long in your party.
Yeah. Well, that's the other thing. Like, I do like this game. Obviously, I'm doing a let's play of it, but definitely
He's short.
Oh, he's short,
Ugh.
so yeah, he's useless to us. But definitely the second game had a lot more like quality of life improvements. Because
yeah, a lot of people were saying like, why didn't they add things like convoy for the first game? So you could just put people in a convoy and then have whatever party you want.
Right.
And it's probably harder to do. Like, you probably have to mess with a lot more coding and stuff, and I get it. But that would have been a nice feature.
Yeah. No, I don't.
Sure modders will do it for the PC version.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't resent them not changing stuff in the remake. But yeah, it's one of those things where like you get stuck with all of these people for like a few minutes, but you're never sure.
Mm-hmm.
Like Kirkus you get stuck with for like a big chunk of time, where like this guy, we don't know how long he's. Well, I mean, I know you do, but we don't know how long he's going to be in the party. Should you spend time fully equipping him and upgrading his weapon and things, and you dump a bunch of money into that, and then it's like, then you got to replace him with somebody else.
Yep.
Commandal, is he the third portrait character with a monocle we've seen this?
Yeah, this episode, not even.
I can't remember the second one, but the first one we decided was useless.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Chandler, Jabba, and Commandal so far.
It's a real sign of like insecurity. It's
Oh man, I've always
there's a
found
lot
it monocle.
A lot of
affectation.
ageism in this one towards Commandal.
What was the game that we played, Paul, where they were like really, really dumping on? Oh no, it was Shining Force. They like really, really lay into
Sir Astral.
Astral, yeah. Like like you'll just randomly run into people around town who are like, Sir Astral is very strict. Well, but he's old and so will likely die soon and is just really trying to like establish a legacy. It's like, geez, how do you really feel?
They like their friends to be honest, I guess.
These two are gonna like come to blows. It's gonna be like in that part in Dark Souls 2, where you have to like pick which of the NPCs you want to fight with, and you need to kill the other one.
The hell part is that?
It's when Pate and that bounty hunter guy.
Oh, right.
Something with a G.
Yeah, I don't I don't remember his name, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
And
It's like the guy with the spear and
yeah, Pate and the guy with the axe. It's something with
yeah.
The answer is that they're both terrible.
But there is one, I believe, that is slightly better to get than the other.
Flick is a real advocate of electric vehicles.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and what technology have we already seen? There was like the dwarves' vault and Lapant's like trickster stuff.
Yeah.
So I feel like an engine is not too far out of the Pronier from Lion.
This guy doesn't look that old, actually.
No.
Yeah, no, he looks younger than my doctor.
Yeah, and like if we're going by anime ages, I bet this guy is like younger than me.
Mhm.
That's true.
Oh God. So
Well, I guess you have no choice.
We literally
Yeah.
have no empty slots right now. That's okay. It just can go into our item bag.
Yeah.
So it doesn't weigh anything. Oh, and they're all short range. Jeez. I'm going to put the old guy in front just to support Aiden.
I'm getting murdered.
Yeah.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? One of the best lines in SpongeBob ever.
That is pretty good. Can we kick these people out yet?
Just want to kick them out. Won't they live here?
No, I meant the people.
So are you planning to do Suikoden 2 as well? Or are you going to take a break after the first game?
I think we'll probably keep going. I mean, this isn't a super long game, so
No.
I don't. I mean, we're already like a decent. Get in there. We're already like a decent chunk through.
Yeah. And even the grinding and like, you know, if you do off-camera upgrading or whatever, it doesn't take that long.
No.
And it's an easy enough game that like you could go until you hit a wall and then be like, okay, now I need to grind.
Right. I mean, that
is always what I did.
Yeah, that's probably normally when I play RPGs, I like to really like over prepare for things. But that is probably the smart way to play this game, because otherwise you're likely to make a lot of mistakes and like waste a lot of time. All right.
Perfect. Fix my boat. When you come back out, are they going to be like, move that bus?
Yeah, going back to anime ages, like it's not that we have to spend a lot of time talking about it, but it's definitely like in the average JRPG, you've hit your peak by like 16, and like you're starting to slide a little bit in your 20s, and then like 30, you might as well be 100.
Mm-hmm.
Like wasn't in Final Fantasy 12, like the old veteran character is like 31 years old.
Oh, Bosch or whatever.
Yeah, Bosch.
Is that only because they're like the thought process is their lives are shorter because it was like older in older days.
I mean, it's Fantasyland. Like, you got people in Final Fantasy 12. The guy who's like the Pope is like 150.
I don't know.
Oh, he's having night thoughts.
I mean, the first thought is they should probably turn the lights out if they want to go to sleep.
Gremio's age is definitely very, like, unclear.
Mhm.
Yeah, Gremio's an interesting character because you wonder if did he fight alongside Teo? Was he just a regular soldier? Like, how much older than Tyr is he? You know, to have kind of been his ward, you know, this whole, or his guardian this whole game,
Right.
or his whole life.
I mean, they, right there in that scene, like, he did just say, like, you could be my son. So I mean, I would assume that they're at least, what, like 15 years difference, but they definitely have that same. I mean, I guess if you look at their portraits, Tyr's got like huge eyes and looks very boyish, where Gremio looks a little more. I mean, he's got the big scar, but he looks a little more like weathered.
There's also, I mean, I don't know. Do you think there's a subtext, a romantic subtext between the two of them? Like, the legitimate question. Like, is there a? Because I feel like Gremio is a little more like feminine coded.
Yeah.
For being he cooks and he cleans up and he's he's kind of like mothered a little bit. So I feel like, and I'm sure there's a lot of whatever fanfic or whatever out there, but I feel like there is a kind of homoerotic reading of those two characters.
Yeah, we talked about it a little bit, because they do definitely, like, Gremio does the cooking, and like he's definitely, you know, a little bit of a like C-3PO style fuss budget. So there's definitely a little bit of like feminine coding of him, but at least in like all of the interactions, like it seems, I suppose you can read into it whatever you want, but as far as like what Gremio is actually saying, it does seem a lot more like a father to a son. And you've got like Teo is very openly like an absentee father, where it's like Gremio kind of filled in the gap. I mean, you could say he's like, Teo is like Tyr's father and Gremio's kind of coded as his mother. So,
yeah, well, especially since there's not really any talk about Tyr's mother.
Right.
Like at all, I don't think.
No, I don't remember it ever coming up in the game. Not that I remember every line of dialogue, but I definitely took it more as like parental. You know, and you had that little bit of dialogue there where he's like, he says first like a little brother, and then he hesitates and is like, or like a son. So I think it is supposed to be that he was maybe Tyr's like squire in some early, or not Tyr, Teo's like squire in an earlier campaign.
Maybe where he got the star.
Right, yeah.
I wonder, the Suikoden Star Leap, the newly announced game, is going to be a prequel. I wonder if it'll address that.
It's a cell phone game though, right? Isn't it like a?
But it's going to have a story, so.
Okay.
Is it made by the same people?
Well, no, because that guy's dead.
No, I know, but I'm assuming his company is still around.
It is still Konami. But I don't know what of the Murayama team is still extant.
This guy is not happy to see us. Uh-oh. That's this asshole.
Like, rides in on a dragon. Theme of narcissism. It's the music.
I mean, we should just kill him right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's a 6-on-1 fight. I mean, he's got a dragon, but you could jump on that guy pretty quick.
It's not even looking the right direction. We could get him.
No.
It is pretty interesting that he has a dragon, because it's pretty well established in the lore that like only the dragon knights have dragons.
Maybe that's his like deep. Maybe that's like a deep dive into his background. Is that he used to be? He started out as a dragon knight. Victor is like when I first played these games, I remember I thought Victor was kind of like a galoot, but like he's definitely when I've replayed them, he's kind of emerged as one of my favorite characters. He's his stupid made up like fake name that he uses.
Schultheim Reinbach the Third.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always loved the banter
Oh,
between the different characters in this game. Oh no.
Oh man, this guy's like not having a good day.
It is pretty. I mean, it speaks to Oppenheimer coming by himself to do this mission. You know,
Yeah.
he wants to come taunt you. It's good to set him up as a foil.
Yeah,
I feel like you get a little more of him than some of the other generals.
Yeah, I mean,
I see.
really, yeah, I mean, other than Teo, like of the generals, he gets the most, I think.
Mhm.
And
Sonya Shulin doesn't have a terrible arc either.
yeah, she gets a little bit.
Yeah, actually, now that you mention it, I don't really remember any of the generals after him.
Mhm.
No,
So I
because
guess-
they don't get a lot.
Yeah.
Black paint. That's another like castle item, I think.
Man, I very much feel like I should be thankful for the the paints and different colors that we have, because the rarity of you finding like paint in this game is ridiculous.
Well, that's magic paint. Regular paint you can just find wherever.
Oh, you can just go to like the Sherwin-Williams down the street.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
All right, let's get out of here. Now we can dump these losers from our party. I totally forgot.
Dump the paint in Barbara's storeroom or whatever, or rock. in this
Yeah.
game, until you actually get whoever the painter is.
Right.
Oh, right. I forgot about that.
And I think we can do a couple of things. The chef does literally nothing in this game, right?
Correct. Yeah, I don't use anything he does.
Although in the next game, the chef is like one of the cooler side quests.
Oh yeah, it's the chef side quest in 2 is wild.
Yeah, it's really, really good. And like the first time I played that game, I just totally ignored it because I was like, I don't understand this. This is stupid. And like the next time I played, I was like, how could I have been so foolish?
Mm-hmm. The mini games, I actually played a lot more of the mini games the second time around, where I just played the remaster. And there's some good ones at the castle.
Yeah. Oh, we can have him auto unequip people. Oh, that is pretty. Here is the most useless character in Suikoden in the entire series. Literally does nothing. Just
She's supposed to give you a hint if you don't know what to do.
But she only does it like once in a blue
Probably half the time.
Yeah. Oh, didn't I thought I had deposited an iron shield here. I guess not.
I think you gave it to somebody.
I gave one to Kuromimi, but I found
Yeah.
several of them. They were like, when I was grinding levels a while back, they were like dropping pretty regularly. Alright, you know what? I don't need to do this right now on camera. We can go talk to Matthew and...
I looked at the statistics recently. Our best ratings are when you're in the menus.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Okay.
Gonna make sure to drop those YouTube ads right there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh wow, this place has changed significantly. I guess those couple of people we picked up made a big difference.
It was that black paint.
Yeah, that's what it is. This just needed.
You said it was magic.
Yeah, this place just needed a little touch up.
Didn't say what kind of magic.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
You need a forger and a scrivener for this quest.
Perfect.
All right.
Good old
Classic
scrivener.
JRPG scrivener.
Well, like you were saying, you know, there's a lot of people in this game, and they all, well, other than O'Neill, they all serve important functions. They're not always combat functions, though.
Mm.
We got to find Nikola Tesla as well.
I'm pretty sure, like, some of, like, Kimberly, once this arc is done, like, she will not have anything to do for the rest of the game.
Yeah, yeah. They do a good job in,
That's Apple.
yeah, we can talk to Apple if you want. They do a good job in the later games of, like, not having characters be quite so one note. Where, yeah, like you said, in this game, there's certain folks that you pick up and then, like, you use them for one function, and then that's the end of it.
And even in scenes where, like, you know, there's the big, you know, pre-war battle sequence where everyone's kind of gathering, like, sometimes they'll just pepper in some random people, and it's nice to see them.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
they're making out. Stop it.
Ah.
There's children here. As a musician, can you speak to how the theme for the castle, like, upgrades the more people you recruit?
I mean, I can tell you, I mean, is this the one where it's Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, or is that the second game? I can't quite hear the music in this one. Is it the second game? That must be Suikoden
Yeah,
2.
I think that's Suikoden 2.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd have to listen to it again. It's out of my ears. But generally the music is very good in these games.
Yeah, yeah, it's excellent.
And I don't even think for the remaster they had to do much in terms of like the Final Fantasy Pixel remasters. They have the big symphonic score or whatever.
Yeah.
I think these are the original audio tracks.
Yeah, I think so.
And it's kind of cool because there's a lot of like when you go to the towns, you know, those kind of Asian sounding instruments.
Right, yeah.
I feel like that kind of gives the whole flavor that connects the DNA of this game, which is like the water margin story, you know,
Right.
the kind of Chinese myth about gathering up all your heroes.
That-
It gives
I
it
mean,
a kind of different kind of flavor than like a traditional Western fantasy.
I mean,
Right.
I mean, I would have to say that, like, my favorite sound in this entire game is when you're, like, not supposed to do something and it makes the duck noise.
Yeah. And with the advent of the minimap button in the remaster, you can make the duck noise a lot.
Yeah.
They pretty much gave you a duck button.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the mini-map button there.
It's such a superfluous feature. It's like, really? Like, I need a minimap for this? But
Well, it shows you where all the services are, so that's kind of useful.
yeah, and the exits. Like, occasionally that can be helpful.
Yeah.
In case there's a fire.
They built another section up here. We didn't really explore the castle much. Oh, it's just for Lorelei.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, that's
Lorelei.
pretty cool. There's some people have a lot of fan theories about Lorelei. I don't know if she shows up in Suikoden 5 or not. I think she might.
Yeah, I only played through. That's a very long game, and I only played through it once. Yeah. Well, we've been going for a little over an hour, so we should probably wrap up. We spent a lot of time making fun of the elderly and forgetting where things are as usual.
I mean, that pretty much sums up our shows.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I don't know if either of you have anything to add to the last little bit of the show.
No. I'm excited to see you continue. Some of the best story beats are coming up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Say, there we go again. It's the best stuff coming up. Next episode, guys.
Well, we've had 2.5 big battles, which are kind of fun, and yeah, I think next episode there will be one of the major story beats of the game. Would be my
Yep.
Unless we get
you gotta clear out Sunny Air Prison, which is not terrible for a prison in a video game. And then take on Milich. So
yeah. All right. Well, thank you all for joining us. I hope you're liking our new dynamic on the show. We'll be keeping Michael around through the end, or through the entire series. We'll do all 5 games, and you can hang out with us.
I can't wait till we do tactics.
I can't.
Oh my God, yeah. But buckle up. I will probably fall asleep during 4. That's the real snoozer.
Yeah, 4 is the one that needs the remake.
Yeah.
And they just need to rewrite it.
Yeah. All right. So until next time, I've been Mike.
I've also been Mike this episode.
And I've been Paul, I guess.
Oh, damn it.
All right. We'll see you real soon, everybody. Have a great week.
Let's see ya.